prepare yourself for the most pure form of nightmare fuel on the internet, in my opinion. What I'm about to show you is some of the most horrifying yet interesting content, in my opinion. There's a TikTok account out there that is famous for the most nightmarish 3D animated shorts on God's green earth. This creator is called The Lights Are Off. They've made a serious name for themselves on TikTok at almost 20 million followers and getting millions of views and likes across every single one of their videos. Now, I think the reason that these videos are so scary is because it plays on the average person's fears. Things like, is there something in my house? Like, say if you're walking home and you have the random thought, what if a monster jumps from behind the bush and attacks me? Is something watching me? Is something following me? Fears like that. I think that's why this creator became so popular. Random thoughts that an everyday person has just going about their day. Like, you're coming home and you live alone. Open the door, you close the door behind you, and you hear like a random sound, and you think to yourself for like a split second, is that a fucking goblin? This creator brings shit like that to life.
Oh, those beavers, how they hypnotize. Yeah, where'd you get those eyes?
This one's a perfect example of what I just said. The classic monster in the closet thing. I know people who absolutely hate the idea of a slightly open closet in the dark. And if they're watching this video, I am not helping them at all. Not only are the visuals unsettling, sound design fucks with me the most. Also, if you were paying attention, you would see a photo of Dom Toretto in the closet.
What is that?
Now, if that one didn't make you jump, you sure as hell felt those chills going down your spine. This one reminds me of a liminal space. You got that hallway effect going on there. I don't know what it is about singular red lights that instantly communicate to my brain a sense of danger. That's how I'm hardwired. The scare is nothing new. It's the classic misdirection scare, but it still works because the figure that is meant to jump scare you is so unsettling to look at. That's why I said you may not have jumped, but seeing that thing definitely made you want to look away. Plus the sounds it made on top of that is just not cool. This one is especially terrifying, and if it's not to you, it will be when I tell you that this actually happened to somebody in real life. This is a recreation of a video somebody actually took. Now, demon goat or real goat, I don't really see a fucking difference. I mean, look at the thing. At the end of the day, the goat's real life Baz bleating, if you will, is a hell of a lot scarier than that of the demon goats. Those are fucking scary, bro. Like, did you hear that thing? Sounds like a murderous screech. A murderous screech? What the fuck? Imagine that, just enjoying your overcast afternoon in the middle of a big open field. You're about to call it a day when a skyscraper-sized Woody spawns right behind your truck. But you bolt to your truck to try to escape the savage beast when he ends up kicking you in the face with his size 8,000 spur boots. If you haven't had a dream just like this, you haven't been sleeping well. This one's for you people out there with thalassophobia. For those who don't understand, just imagine that you're deeply submerged in water. I'm talking like it would take you 20 minutes to swim back up to the surface. And you're surrounded by creatures 100 times your size, and they're just quietly just floating around, and they can move faster than you. What I just described is some people's literal worst nightmare. Like they would rather lose their arm type shit. So for people with thalassophobia, you're not sleeping tonight. breathe your hot ass breath any freaking harder in my face? Fuck's sake. No, ladies and gentlemen, that is not the holly jolly man Santa Claus himself. That is his bastard opposite, Krampus, waiting to offer warmth to the lonely children wandering the cold winter night, like yourself. Moving on.
2, 3, 4. Someone's knocking at the door. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, I know that you know what that is. That is yours and a lot of other people's sleep paralysis demon, currently tormenting you as your body is actively betraying you. I told you not to watch this before bed. If you weren't fucked before, you are now. Now, apparently this creator is coming out with a game, which is either exciting or the worst thing you've heard all day. But I think it's very fitting. If you know the whole indie horror game genre, you know that the visuals presented here are not far off from an indie horror game. Like, the textures and animations here actually look way better than most indie horror games. So there's a lot of potential here, and I kind of want to see what they can come up with. Am I excited to play the game? I'm sure plenty of people will probably play it, so you'll probably see it in the future. Side note, if you go to the Lights Are Off YouTube channel and you take their link and you paste it in somewhere that's gonna populate the actual title of that link, for some reason it comes up as Butter My Biscuits, even though the link to the channel says the lights are off. So that's fucking strange.